1-hour broadcast in English for listeners in North America, the East Coast. We can also be heard on the internet in WMA, MP3, and AAC Plus formats at www.rri.ro Channel 1. You can also find us on Facebook, Twitter, Google+, Flickr, Pinterest, Instagram, LinkedIn, and SoundCloud. We wish you good reception conditions. Welcome to this broadcast on Voice Romania International. Radio Newsreel.
Hello, I'm Locamera Simeon, inviting you to listen to a new program here on Radio Romania International Broadcasting from Bucharest. We start the newsreel with the news bulletin, followed by a commentary on the Greek crisis and its possible impact on Romania, and by another commentary on the results of Sunday's local elections in Moldova. First the news with Mihaela Gutescu. Headlines. European bank stock in the Asian stock markets plunge after Athens announces severe restrictions in the banking sector. Romanian Foreign Ministry warned Romanian tourists in Greece to have cash reserves ready in the threat blocking cash withdrawals from banks. And Liberal Degen won the second round of elections for mayor of Chisinau, the capital of the Republic of Moldova. Ungureanu proposed by President Iohannis for the position of head of the Foreign Intelligence Service is to be heard on Tuesday by the Joint Committee for the Control of the Foreign Intelligence Service. The committee's role is advisory and precedes Parliament's vote. Ungureanu is supported by the Liberals, the main party in the opposition, the Democratic Union of Ethnic Hungarians in Romania, the National Union for the Progress of Romania, the latest partner in the ruling coalition, and the National Minority Group. The governing Social Democrats and their partners in the newly formed political alliance called the Alliance of Liberals and Democrats for Europe have announced they do not approve of Ungureanu's appointment. Ungureanu was head of the Foreign Intelligence Service before, between 2007 and 2012, Foreign Minister between 2004 and 2007, and also Prime Minister in the first half of 2012. The Romanian Foreign Ministry recommends Romanian tourists in Greece to keep cash on hand in case bank cards could not be used in that country. Despite of assurance given by the Greek authorities, there have been cases of card payments being turned down. The Romanian embassy in Athens and the consulate in Thessaloniki, together with the Foreign Ministry, are closely monitoring all developments, including the impact on tourist services against the current economic background in Greece, the Romanian Foreign Ministry has also stated. The European Commission President Jean-Claude Juncker has called on the Greek citizens to endorse at Sunday's referendum the financial rescue plan proposed by Greece's international lenders. He has stated that the package of measures proposed does not entail salary and pension cuts, as the government headed by Alexis Tsipras has argued. Also, Jean-Claude Juncker has warned that Greece's leaving the Eurozone has never been and will not be an option. European bank stocks have plunged, the worst affected being those of Spain, Portugal, Italy, France and Germany, after Athens restricted capital movement and kept banks closed for business, according to Bloomberg and Reuters. The financial crisis in Greece has also affected the Asian stock markets, where the euro fell against the US dollar and the Japanese yuan. In Bucharest, the National Bank of Romania has assured the public that the Greek banks operating in Romania will not be affected, as national legislation imposes deposit insurances worth up to 100,000 euros. That on this after the news. On Sunday, Liberal Degen won the second round of elections in the race for the mayor's office in Chisinau, the capital of the Republic of Moldova. With over 53% of the votes, he defeated socialist Zinaida Greceanu, winning his third term in office. Kipsota victory could speed up negotiations carried out by Liberals with parties from the present ruling coalition, the Liberal Democrats and the Democrats. aiming to form a pro-Western majority. In Vienna, negotiations between Iran and Western powers are back on track. According to France press, the latter want to ensure the Iranian nuclear program stays civilian for as long as possible, in exchange for lifting sanctions. State Secretary John Kerry and his Iranian counterpart, Mohammad Javad Zarif, have already had 2 rounds of talks in Vienna. The negotiations, which started 20 months ago, were scheduled to end on Tuesday, 30th of June. But the foreign ministers of the 5+1 group, USA, UK, France, Russia, China, and Germany, will continue meeting over the next few days in an attempt to reach a settlement. And in sports, world number 3 and 3rd seed Simona Halep will play against Slovakian player Jana Celepova in the first round of the grass tournament in Wimbledon, the 3rd Grand Slam of the year. Last year, Halep reached the semi-finals. Monica Niculescu will play for the first time against Monica Puig of Puerto Rico, ranked 91st in the WTA classification. If Niculescu and Halep prevail, they will face off against each other in the second round. 17th ranked Andrea Mito will play against number 122 Olga Kovartsova of Belarus. Alexandra Bulgaria had to leave the tournament as she was defeated by Kristina Mladenovic of France. In the men's doubles, the pair Horia Pekau, Jean-Julien Roger is 4th seed and is to play in the first round against Slovak Martin Klizan and Czech Lukáš Rosov. The 9th seed pair Florin Merja of Romania, Rohan Bopana of India will play in this round against Tim Smichek of the United States and Jerzy Vesely of the Czech Republic. And that was the news from Bucharest, Radio Romania International. You are listening to the news along Radio Romania International. The news will bring you a commentary by Stefan Stoica on the Greek crisis and its possible impact on Romania.
Greece has until Tuesday to repay 1.5 billion euros of its huge debt to its foreign creditors. Taken by surprise by Prime Minister Alexis Tsipras' call for a referendum on the bailout terms, the Eurogroup suspended negotiations and announced that its financial assistance program would not be extended after June the 30th. The European Central Bank, however, has left the door open for a solution to save Greece from bankruptcy and keep the country in the Eurozone by maintaining its emergency funding for Greek banks. The head of the International Monetary Fund, Christine Lagarde, said the fund was ready to help if necessary. She pointed out, however, that the Eurozone is in a strong position to respond to the consequences of the Greek crisis and maintain the stability of the region. In Greece, where people had been queuing at ATMs since Saturday to withdraw money, banks did not open on Monday and will stay closed until July the 6th, the day after the referendum. Until then, cash withdrawals are limited at 60 euros per day, but not for foreign citizens. Given the circumstances, the question naturally arose in Bucharest whether a financial quake in Greece could be felt by banks with Greek capital across the region. The spokesman for the National Bank of Romania, Dan Suciu, says Greek banks in Romania will not be affected by a decision taken in Athens regarding the Greek banking system. He underlined that the banks in Romania, including those with Greek capital, are subject to internal legislation and the supervision of the National Bank. Dan Suciu.
Ne vorbim de bănci greșești.